What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? It's a little bit late, but let's go ahead and jump into it. This is the Masked Singer Group B final. So listen, Group B has been stomping me all season, and I didn't really know who a lot of these people are. We're down to the Heart, and we're down to Banana Split. What is interesting is, well, we'll get there. But Banana Split, we did the same thing. They had the same format as they had last week, where each person sings a solo and then there's a duet. This week the duet was going to be with Nicole Scherzinger and Robin Thicke. I know I said that wrong, child, but y'all know what I'm talking about, child. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, the first song that Banana Split sang was "Singing in the Rain" by Arthur Reed. And honestly, my guess is the same as it's been all season. Katharine McPhee and David Foster. I think I've said that from the beginning. That's been my vote from the beginning. That was actually Nicole's vote and Ken's vote. The clue that they got was it went to Nicole was a t-shirt that said Garden. And she was like Madison Square Garden. And she talked about how David Foster was a mentor on a show she did. It was like a American Idol type show, and David Foster was the idol. And then she sang with Andre Biscotti. I know that's wrong, but anyway, at Madison Square Garden, and he was the producer or the conductor or the arranger or whatever. So that's her vote. And once she said that clue, that sort of solidified it for me. The second song they sang was "Don't You Worry About a Thing" by Stevie Wonder with Robin Thicke. They did a good job. I was here for it. It was a nice little. I mean, it's very up Robin Thicke's alley, you know. And it was a good performance. It was a really good performance. Then we had the Heart, and the Heart told a story about being homeless and being on the streets, and you know how people had sympathy for her. And she said, she's been on both sides of it now. She's had money. She's been, homeless. And I think I guessed, this person earlier in the season. But I sort of backed off of it because I feel like every season I guess her for somebody, kind of like the Jamie Foxx of the situation. But my guess was Jewel. And I remember Jewel telling the story about being homeless. She was homeless at one point. And I remember her talking about that before, and when she sang this, she had that Jewel. Jewel has like almost like a yodel to her voice, and we know that they sort of try to disguise their natural singing voices, but at this point, I think it was like balls to the wall kind of thing. Now the song she sang was "Bird Set Free" by Sia. Let me tell you something. After telling the story about being homeless and that feeling and what that happens, baby, that performance that she gave. Like, there were real tears. Okay? Real tears. That thing hit me, like, right here. Like, that was probably my favorite. That was probably one of the best performances. Just, again, making that connection to the way she performed that song with the story she told, baby, everything. But I think it's Jewel. The second song she sang "Dream On" by Aerosmith, and she did it as a duet with Nicole. Bitch. Like, if they sold that as a single, I'm downloading it. If they sell it as a single, that thing was everything. Nicole, you did that. I think people forget that Nicole can really sing. She did that. That was a great performance. But unfortunately, somebody has to go home, and just like last week, I didn't want to see anybody go home. I think both of them did such a great job. But it ended up being the Banana Splits, and the first guest for Ken, Nicole, and Jenny was David Foster and Katharine McPhee. Now Robin Thicke was like, David Foster was best friends with my dad, and I don't think that's him because he wouldn't be able to sit in the costume. He would want people to know it's him. But he said that in his clue package about how, I mean, he used the word arrogant, but basically they talked about that in the clue package, how, he wants people to know it's him. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but he sort of addressed it. So I kind of felt like that was Robin's way of kind of playing it off, because I think he knew it was him. And maybe they didn't want it to be unanimous. I don't know. But neither here nor there, baby. It was Catherine McPhee and Banana Split. Catherine McPhee and David Foster. And we know that their relationship is unconventional. He's much older than her. And even when they first got together, it was sort of scandalous, because I don't remember all the details, but I know that, you know, either he was already married or going through a separation, and then the age difference. And so it's always been, you know, it's always been something with them, right? And they sort of address that, you know, how they get a lot of criticism, and their relationship is so unconventional, and they thought this would be a great opportunity for people to just kind of hear them and get to know them without having to know, you know, without knowing who they are and already having that judgment in their head. And then they could just kind of be fun and quirky and silly, and, you know, not take it so seriously. And so I really did a good job. Again, I'm proud of myself because I knew who it was from the beginning. And I also think that the heart is Jewel. I think that, so the final is going to be the bull and the heart, and I think it's Todrick Hall versus Jewel. We're going to see who the best person wins, honey. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all agree or disagree? How you feel about it? Peace.